Alright, so this is the Kodiak Public Library. I'm gonna let you guys join me for this walk. We can have a chit chat. It's a pretty simple walk. It's a decline going down the hill to the dorms, and it's an incline coming up. A lot of co-workers complaining about the hill, but before I came out here, I was the kind of guy who went to the gym 5-6 days a week. So I got here on the 8th. What is today? Today is May the 24th, I believe. So I've been here about 2 weeks. 2 weeks, getting the swing of things, getting adjusted to working nights, because they got me working nights. Working nights has been a big adjustment for me. I'm not a graveyard shift kind of guy, so we got Mill Bay Road, Elgin Way. That's the intersection that you will make the right on when you come into the library from down the hill. Of course, I'm going down the hill, so I'm making a left to go back down to the dorm. But if you're coming up the hill on Mill Bay, you're making a right. Fairly simple. All right. Library hours closed on Sunday. Friday and Saturday they close at 5. I believe they open up at 10 o'clock, and I believe it's open at 10 o'clock in the morning till 8 at night during the week. So of course that's the best time to come here. My nighttime schedule is 7 to 7. Lately we've been getting off at 6, as I've stated. I don't know if you guys caught it on Philly interviewed me. We talked about how we've been working more of a 10.5, 11-hour shift. But that's close to 12. That's pretty close to 12. But I feel like they're doing us a favor by letting us go home at 6 instead of making us work until 7, because if that was the case, I would have less downtime before I went to bed. I try to get into bed at 7 o'clock, maybe 7:30 at the latest. And I usually get up at 1:30, maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and get myself ready for work the next day. I've worked almost 2 weeks straight. So today, if I go into work, it's Friday, it'll be 13 days straight. But I'd rather work this way than to work just 5 days a week. Because if I only work 5 days, if I work 5 days a week, I feel like that won't lead up to me having the freedom that I'm seeking. I want to get on a schedule where I'm just working 6 months out the year and off for 6 months. If someone works 5 days a week and only off on weekends, that means you're working 20 days out the month and you're off for, what is that, 10? 8 maybe, depending on how depending on how many days it is in a month. But it's a 20 days a month on average. 10 days off. That's a third of the year that you have off. And 2/3 you work, roughly. Not accurate, but it's close. So I could find a way to work 6 months, or let's say if somebody has a job where they're working 3 weeks on, 3 weeks off, that means they have half of the year off, or they're working towards that. And now, if you work those 3 weeks on, or if you work all those days straight, you can say, okay, I want to go somewhere for a month, or I want to travel somewhere for 3 weeks. Now you have the flexibility to do so. You can plan your life out better. You can work on saving your money, investing your money, which I'm a strong believer of. If you invest, if you save, and if you exercise what they call geo arbitrage. I can't say this enough. I've done enough research to know that geo arbitrage is the way to go. I block out the noise. I block out the noise. We have Reznov Drive, Mill Bay. That brown building you see at the bottom of the hill, if you guys can see it yet, that's the barracks that I'm in. So this is not really a bad walk at all. You guys have joined me for 6 minutes. Has it been 6 minutes? We're almost there. This walk is like, got a gas station at the bottom of the hill. Let's do that above. Right, I see it. We're getting ready to have dinner at we'll have dinner at 5:30. Stops at 7. I gotta be at work at 7, so if we work today. 7. But this is it, you guys. You guys join me for the walk. The walk was about not even 10 minutes. By the time I get to the bottom of this hill, I'm gonna be right at right where I need to be, right at my barracks, right at the dorm. Small island, not a whole lot going on this island. I feel like if somebody lives here full time, I feel like living here. We're actually behind the times if we decide to live here, definitely. Me, I prefer Anchorage. I hear a lot about Anchorage. I'm actually gonna look into getting a position in Anchorage, because, like I said, it's a seasonal job, so I'm just here for the season so I can plan my life out. But Anchorage would be the way to go. At least being here, you're not in the middle of no man's land completely. Because it could be worse than this. You got some places, man, that are in Alaska that are fully remote to the point where you won't even have these accommodations that you're seeing right now. This is my dorm right here. Understand that. The processors that I work for, this is the dorm for them. So, we're doing this video, how has it been 10 minutes? Almost 10 minutes. And it's not too bad at all. But I love the walk. I haven't been to the gym consistently. I'm going on 2 weeks now. So we got a Subway here. Well, if somebody doesn't like chow, what's in the mess hall, you can always go to Subway. But yeah, this is me. I'm at the dorm. I have to walk in. Thanks for tuning into my channel. I'll see you guys on the next one.